Hey folks over in the Voyager community. We've actually been doing a lot of the Celsius bankruptcy talks. I just find it very, very interesting involved in that one. But overall, there's actually some really cool news that I haven't really seen too many people on the social media side go and talk about in regards to Voyager, where we actually did have a few leaks / information coming out over here on an article in discussion over here on who might be potentially buying Voyager. Now, as you guys may or may not know, there's actually been an ongoing, basically, bidding process that the UCC has communicated on for everyone involved in this. So I actually, just in general, want to go and talk about this and give your thoughts and comments. And as well, if you guys like this type of stuff or are kind of curious either on Voyager or Celsius updates, feel free to subscribe if you guys would like to, or give your thoughts and comments down below. But we actually had an article come out over here from CoinDesk, very intriguingly discussing and talking about the fact that FTX Exchange is actually right now in the lead to buy the current crypto lender Voyager, all their digital assets, out of bankruptcy, says the source. So obviously this is all just on the speculation side. This is all on the, we don't really necessarily know what's going to happen side. As well, we don't necessarily fully know if this is 100% true or not, because we have to wait until the official documentations, official court documentations, and all of that. But just based on what CoinDesk itself has said, Voyager's collapse shocked crypto markets earlier on this year. It's close to finding a buyer for its assets. Now, we don't know percentages, we don't know numbers, we don't know anything of the sort as of this second, although we do know that FTX did go put an initial offer, like even before the bankruptcy proceeds, but a lot of folks, even the UCC, were like, yeah, that's a little bit of a lowball offer and probably something we don't want to go and take, go through the court and go from there. But as you guys can go and see, it is apparently them in the lead as of right now. And this is almost a better, I think, case for a lot of Voyager customers, because this is a multiple day bidding. Like, this wasn't a one day and then just one guy's like, I'm out, and then the rest of the whole entire room is just awkward and they like, hey, we'll give you an extra $5. This is a multi-day process with, I'm sure, a lot of discussions and probably a lot of back and forth between these really big heavy hitters. So basically, exchange giant FTX is in the lead to buy assets from Voyager Digital, the cryptocurrency lender who filed bankruptcy earlier this year. But higher offers could still come in the next few days ahead, according to a person familiar with the matter. An auction was held this week through bankruptcy court for Voyager's assets. At the final stage, it was a battle between billionaire Stam Fried, I've never known how to say his name, FTX Exchange, and a very intriguing other one, Wave Financial, which is I've actually never even seen it before too as well. Now, I did do a little bit of Googling, the good old Googling over here, for this Wave Financial business, and I'm kind of curious on what they'd be even offering. I believe one big thing I noticed too as well was I think they only had like $1 billion worth of assets on their platform that they were working on. Very intriguing. And as well, I also did see a little bit of intriguing stuff too when it comes to H&R Block that may have actually bought out that company beforehand too as well. So I have looked about this in like 2 seconds, but if you guys looking for the actual Google itself, as you guys can see, 300 employees too as well. It's been founded for a while, headquartered in Canada, parent organization H&R Block, and they have a few subsidiaries too. So they do actually have employees, they do have big funding from H&R Block, and if they're already kind of holding into a lot of actual assets, there could also maybe be some outside funding, maybe from H&R Block, to put a lot of money into it as well. It maybe makes sense too, although we haven't seen too much information on that. So basically, FTX's bid was higher, the person added. It was unclear on how much FTX agreed to pay, though, as well. They didn't immediately respond to the request for a comment. A Wave representative declined to comment. So basically, this is all just like a lot of news, as you guys probably know, on the bankruptcy side. It's been ongoing for a while, and this actually would maybe not make everyone 100% whole, depending on the deal, but it also may just actually give people a lot more of a higher percentage of their assets back from basically Voyager's mishap. So it's very intriguing because they have made note that there is a lot of companies under NDA trying their best to buy it, all through court documents, and as well, it's very intriguing to see that this court process has still been ongoing for multiple days. So I'm going to hope that most people in the Voyager community will get as much back as they possibly can, especially because, number one, people deserve their own assets. Number two, I still think that Voyager made a really bad decision in terms of loaning all that much money with no collateral. I'm pretty sure everyone in that community can 1,000% agree. I actually do have some stuff in Voyager myself. And at the end of the day, I just people just don't want to deal with the stress of bankruptcy. I don't think it ever sounds like fun. It's entertaining to discuss on a bad way, but at least it's kind of making this progress. We're seeing bids, and there is at least activeness when it comes to all these communities. So at the end of the day, we'll have to go and see. It's still not finalized, and I do believe I think it's the 29th or so, give or take, the courts would have, a judge process going through the dates and what's going to go on, and maybe also have the offer so people can still vote on it and see if they like it. But a very also intriguing thing that's been floating around too as well is in regards to this tweet from Shingo, which is in regards to the ethos.io that actually came out earlier on today, which basically, as you guys know, they were a bidder as well through the court documents that you also saw on their website. But on top of that, too, they also were people who used to work with Voyager, apparently. So a lot of the stuff all coming into is that I'm just intrigued to see what's going to come out. I'm intrigued on the countdown, and I'm very intrigued on just everything, especially in the FTX and the bidding process, and hopefully we'll get some more information coming out very, very soon. But it is nice to go and see that a lot of the people involved in the Voyager ecosystem are, well, hopefully making good offers, and also hopefully trying their best to go make creditors as whole as they possibly can, or in any way they possibly can. But I definitely want to keep a close eye on this Wave Financial, because this is a company that's not usually been seen too much in the crypto industry. So I would love to hear your thoughts and comments down below. Are you guys hopeful for the FTX takeover? Are you guys afraid? I think this seems like good news, and we'll probably find out more information in the next upcoming few weeks. I'm also very, very curious too as well on the ethos statement too as well. So I guess everything's going to come out in the near future. I guess we'll go and see. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this will be a good thing for all the consumers and all the creditors out there. I'm going to be praying for everyone and praying for myself too as well. So if you guys want to subscribe, feel free to give me your thoughts and comments down below as well. And especially if you guys are also following the Celsius case, we'll try our best to give you as much information updates as we possibly can.